Hi, Genevieve Jacobs with this week's news update, which comes from the fantastic new premises for Canberra's PCYC. They're out at Fairbairn now, and I'm with Cheryl O'Donnell, who's their CEO. Cheryl, the place is brand spanking new, although it is in fact the old hospital building. But lots of people know PCYC from the past. They maybe haven't thought about it past fitness. What is PCYC and what do you do these days?
Canberra PCYC is actually a lot more than a gym, and like you say, a lot of people do think PCYC is a fitness centre. We've actually got our community service arm, which is massive in comparison really to the gym itself. So it's supporting disadvantaged families, young people, people with disabilities, for all the usual known reasons: homelessness, domestic violence, drug and alcohol, mental health, all that sort of thing. So this space is absolutely amazing. I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it.
Look, the premises are amazing, and you had that lovely opening only a few weeks ago with all sorts of people, including the Governor-General on the premises, which was pretty... And I know you invited the Prime Minister, so that's how high we're aiming. But the programs are extraordinary. So you've got the skills, but you've also got education and a fair bit of trauma counselling. So you're dealing with kids who have been through a huge amount and really trying to sort of put them back together a bit again?
Yeah, so all the young people that are referred to us and that will come through either education or ACT policing, the magistrates, virtually you name it, self-referrals will come through. And it's all young people that are going through trauma with something throughout their lives, and it can be things from when they were young that have never been dealt with right to current point, bullying at school, all that sort of thing. They're all disengaged from education. They've been in and out of trouble, a lot of them, and anxiety is a huge issue at the moment for young people, and especially with COVID over the last 12 months, the unknowns there. So we do an awful lot of work, and we provide their daily education for them. We do anger management, respect eds, and like I said, trauma recovery programs. And we actually partnered with a number of providers and got the team trained up. So Good Grief organisation, and as well as developing our own with a counsellor specific to helping young people, which is called Aliveness.
We're actually in the rec room in the chill out zone, which is pretty comfortable. It looks fantastic. So you've actually got kids continuing their education here, and they're here every day.
Yes, yeah. So we're working 5 days a week with young people, and then on a Friday night Friday and Saturday night, we go out and actually do street support throughout the ACT in different suburbs and do barbecue and all that sort of thing. But we have our Cruise and Cafe, and we just took delivery of our what we call Junior Cruise and Cafe, which is a coffee van as well. So we're putting young people through hospitality and barista there on traineeships, and we just signed 4 young people onto traineeships to work with us. So we do a lot of juggling with trying to get, financially for things to meet, and we rely on a lot of people like Snow Foundation and Hands Across Canberra. We'd be lost without those guys. They've been absolutely brilliant, and just the general public that help out as well. And we've got some things that are up and coming, because it's all about expanding and making sure that these kids are given opportunities, but not even young people really, because we're delivering programs for adults as well.
So if you see PCYC, give them a hand. The work they do is remarkable on a pretty limited budget, but with these fabulous new premises here at Fairbairn, it's such a worthwhile organisation, and one perhaps where the awareness is not necessarily as high as it could be, because we're just so used to them doing good and all the important things they achieve for this community. Look, also making news on the website this week, we're talking about the possibility of 30% or more increases in your power bills, and a fair bit of argument between the government and the energy provider as to why that might be. So hop into the conversation that we're having on the site about that. We're also talking about currawongs and whether they're always in the wrong. Ian Fraser's written an article about the big, assertive and pretty cheeky birds, and that's got a lot of response as well. There are very big plans for the Belconnen fresh food markets. They're going to transform into a European style market, and it looks amazing. It looks really quite extraordinary. And also the announcement just in the last day or so that Calvary will be a Northside vaccination hub for COVID. All that and more on the Right Act. We've got daily and weekly newsletters. You can sign up for those and join in the great big Canberra conversation that's happening We're all about the local news. We're all about the likes of the PCYC. Cheryl, great to have you here. Thank you so much for your time. My pleasure. And I'm Genevieve Jacobs. This is Region Media.